the head almost here. Here. The back of the crown of the head. Your head always getting up and getting pulled up. Everything else is getting pulled up right here. Now, see your body's attention to everything off. Now you're going to balance the pose. Why you have to sway until you find the central equilibrium, but you just like stop swaying and everything's off. You're literally just seeing the pose. So you really sit down the right way and let the left leg come up. Let this way happen again. Happening is a pushing it down and up. At this point, hold the toes on the ground, just bring the balance in the front. Okay? Rock a little bit, find that space, and you find out you're going to feel the muscle of your tightness, okay? Until you get to the point where they're just trying to balance you and get the sense of the bone. Okay? That's okay. If you start turning off muscles, your body's going to start to sway. And what happens is you start to go to the outside of the foot, and the magnetic parts of the body start to pull you back to the center of balance. You go to the inside of the foot, you start getting forward-backward motion. And it's called this like teeter-tottering until you start to find the nervous system starts to stutter until it finds itself. Scan your body for tension and release everything. Tai Chi is not supposed to be soft all the time, but in order to train the body, you have to turn everything off to rebuild it. The big mistake that people have is right now you're holding everything up here. Relax. Bring it right. Let your gut hang out for a second. Good. Doesn't mean you stand like this all the time. It's stupid. Right? But you have to have a time when you do turn everything off as practice. Same token, you have to have a time we turn everything on. So the mistake people make now is that everything's weak and soft, right? There's no balance. And you have these very good Tai Chi practitioners who will say, oh yeah, if you do hard style, you can never do soft style. Bullshit. What they don't understand is stimulus response. There's a stimulus training that can invoke a response from this type of system, and a stimulus training invokes response from that type of system. So I can do deadlifts and massive lifts and not affect my Tai Chi training, and vice versa. Okay? In fact, you should be able to bring them together. If you're really good and you're such a master, you should be able to do weightlifting and Tai Chi at the same time and not interfere but actually help both. Okay? But understanding what you're doing. So that's not saying that the body's going to start swaying. When you're used to standing up and turning, and just you release the muscle and like actually let your body hang, this is part of the training, is to learn how to turn everything off, to start turning it on effectively. So the beginning of the form, the first thing you should do, from a physical standpoint, is shut everything down. So only your balance system, your equilibrium, or or proprioceptive and mechanoceptive points of the body. When you're trying to examine where you're trying to examine what's going on. Yo! Yo! I think he lost the ball. I could have buried it. So, yeah, right now, you see what I'm saying? How your body's like, it's very small. And it's like kind of swaying. The more the muscles release, you release one muscle, now the other side's tense, so it starts to pull. And you say, oh shit, I'm being pulled, you should release that. And then another muscle is tense. And you start doing this little thing where I'm shutting things down, and we start shutting things down, the fluid in your body. One thing they see when they talk about chi, C-H-I, a lot of it has to do with the blood, or the liquid flow. Because the liquid carries electricity. So electrical energy, magnetic energy, fluid transfer comes from chi. Right? Li is using the muscle. You have to use both of these. Anybody that tells you that Tai Chi is only inside the body is fucking retarded. Same way that anybody tells you that karate is only external is fucking retarded. Okay? No. You have to find a balance in the extremes. How do I do that? So we do the first move of the form. Now from another level, I'm trying to examine, okay, I just relax everything. Let me turn everything off. Let me find this place where I can start from a clean slate. I turn off all my muscles, and like we've gone before, emotional mind energy gets transferred to the body. Carry body language, right? Most people, when they have body language, big tough guy opens their chest, the heart channel, lower channel, up the chest, right? They're giving out something. If someone's scared or they hide something, right? Someone like a laid back person, why do they call them laid back? Because they lay back when they talk to you. But someone who's like aggressive, who's butting in, who's like, you know, a bully, what do they do? Right? Because the body and the mind, they're mirrors. So you can change the mind by changing the body, which is why people who do Tai Chi or they do meditation, when you do these postures, for long periods of time, you'll reset the body and the mind, right? Because the body changes, the mind changes. The mind changes, the body changes. If I tell you to think of something that's really like calm and soothing, your blood pressure will go down. The same token, if I make you do something that brings your blood pressure down, your mind will come down. Does that make sense? Good. So here we're doing pretty good. What I want you to think of is this. From the class, the head suspended from the string. Turn this off. Now, understanding that the Earth is flat and the Polaris is a fixed point is very important to weightlifting and boxing and sports. You show what you're doing. Even if you don't want to believe it, imagine that's real. Because what it's going to do, as soon as you think of the North Star, this magnetic point is going to shoot up there. So you're going to feel pulled, and you're going to be like, oh shit. You feel stuck. Right? Now relax everything and drop everything down except this part of your head being pulled up from the string. Where's the string that they're talking about? Why is it in Tai Chi everywhere there's always the North Star, the seven stars, seven stars? Why? Right? They're talking about Polaris. Okay? The swastika is what? The Star of David is what? The swastika and the Star of David are the same thing. Nobody wants to admit that, but it is the same thing. It's the procession of the seven stars moving around, the Big Dipper. Right? You can tell the seasons by when the Big Dipper is. Does that make sense? So every season, the Big Dipper switches over. You can look at it as a Star of David. You can look at it as a 50 different versions of a swastika. It's the same shit. It's an astrological thing. Okay? So if the Nazis stole it, big fucking deal. It's still the thing. So when you're sitting here, back to the beginning of this, I may have my legs bent. There's some tension, right? I'm trying to get to the point where it's just what needs to be there to hold the body at zero. What holds the chalkboard up? Okay? Right. What holds my spine in place? You have the oblique slings in the front, the oblique slings in the back. Right? You have the fluid transfers and the blood being pumped that hold the hands in the bubble. Right? People talk about the energy field and yada yada yada. And yes, that's true. But you're not going to get there without the hinges and the joints, without the antenna being aligned. So you have these guys who forget where they started, and they're really good Tai Chi practitioners. Oh, it's all about the chi and the fucking bullshit. If your body is not in the correct alignment, you cannot tune your body to the magnetics, the other stuff, it doesn't work. You're talking about just lifting the weight. Stay there. You see how you're falling? Stay there. That's part of the training. Stay fucking still.
The calves are supposed to be active.
You're supposed to, what should be activated is whatever's necessary at that time. If the wind is blowing it this way, you may have to change. Everything's in change. So for one moment today, this may be good for training, tomorrow it won't be. The more internal literally just means to go inside yourself and do self-correcting. So, for instance, the wind's blowing this way, I feel like standing this leg, I stand this leg, stand this leg. And constantly changing. There's no, you know?
Yeah.
What is a universal is that I want to maintain the central equilibrium, which basically like taking the antenna and the rabbit ear antenna and bending it in the right way to get the frequencies. And the frequencies can be physical frequencies or electromagnetic or static frequencies. But it's still the same shit because electrical energy is a physical thing. Chi is a physical thing. Okay? Most people, you can't throw a fireball now because the world is fucked up. It doesn't mean it doesn't exist. You know what I'm saying? It's just that everything is fucked up. You have bad food, bad air, bad water, bad people. It's just you're surrounded by shit. So you're not gonna be able to fly off the bat. Okay? You know those times we're not here right now. Doesn't mean it's not a possibility. It's just that's very unlikely to get away with it because the conditions are against us. Now, once you feel you got to a point where you've turned down the voltage on the muscle lines that aren't necessary to be used. just to stand up. Then we can start the training. So when you do the form, and don't move, just watch. You're doing the form, people do it very lightly. This is soft. It's not soft, it's not wasteful. And the difference is that this is still frame here. You're not gonna move me, you're not gonna just walk over me. If I walk into you, it's gonna be very painful. It's a structure, but my bones are solid. So if I turn off all my muscles, my bones are still solid. Make sense? So now when we get to a posture, I should be able to throw something into it at any time. I should be able to activate muscles and blood and all this stuff into shooting a force down that pathway. Okay? So when it comes to the martial aspect, you start off soft, which means voltage turned down, so that I have a clean path to now turn the voltage back up towards the energy. So what I tell people is you should have about 4 to 5% of the voltage on the direction you think that technique should be going. So I just open the channel just a little bit. So right now I know that my fingertips should go here. I turn the voltage on. What do you feel? You feel you have to hold yourself up, right? There's something not good there. So I turn on more. See? I'm not going like this. That's not going to go anywhere. I'm just reaching my mind. You see, you feel it. You're doing a ward-off. We go through all the football today. When you're going through ward-off, I remember there's like, someone could be pressing on me, someone could be trying to grapple me, someone could be trying to hit me with a fucking shovel. Hi, Bobby. Right. Come on. So it doesn't make a difference. What matters is that it's not just standing here. There's a purpose behind it. So the voltage is on about 5%. That if someone were to touch it, they'd feel something there. It's like I just wabble down and there's be nothing. My legs aren't going to collapse if someone touches me. Yeah. Doesn't mean I'm going to sit there, you know? The point of this, and you understand from a perspective, is that I want to create a clean line to start generating voltages. Because if I try to throw a punch at somebody, right, what is that? It's electrical currents turning on muscles, innervating muscles, right? So if I can shut down the unnecessary muscles, create a good line to transfer currents, when I throw a punch, it's going to be really a sick punch. It's going to hurt somebody. You know, if you don't have the right alignments and there's wasted muscle tension, you're going to throw a punch and you're going to have half your body going against the punch. That's what real Tai Chi is supposed to be. It's supposed to teach you how to use your body effectively. You know what I mean? Not like magic, it's physics. And even the stuff that's considered magic is still physics. You understand? There's no magic.
Oh, is
it's not it is, but not that way.
Coming up at 6 months.
Now we're here, right? Don't move. Good. 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 That's it. So that's the amount of pressure I'm talking about. So if you know that the direction should be good. See here, you're open. So I want you to fill it up and good. Fill it up. See it? Now, all direction. See what I'm saying? Good. Turn this off. Good. Okay. Don't try to lift your hands. I'm not lifting my hands up from my shoulder. If anything, I'm pushing my hands up from my feet. I'm breathing and my hand is getting folded up, but the feeling should be like your hands in a pole of molasses and I'm dripping off of my hands. Okay? Float, and don't try to lift me up, try to bubble and float it up. Feel the water underneath the balloon and it has to go. There you go. Now stop there and reach through so that you can turn this off. Turn this off, bring it down here. Now reach. Breathe in. So always at the throat of the eye. See this? That's what we're looking for. What is this? I come at you. This is a fence. You'll be able to take any kind of hook coming towards you and put a wedge in between it, and it should be at the opponent's eyes or neck. So that if I try to come through it, I get stabbed. Incidentally, I get hit. Incidentally, I get hit. Okay? So if someone comes at you with a haymaker type of shot, he has to, oh shit. So closer. Okay? The idea is that it's an accidental hit. Right? It's, oh shit, you got in my fucking face, I'm gonna stab you in the eye. Because when you're 90 years old, you don't have time. You don't have the time to be playing games with people. You hit him in the fucking throat, you hit him in the eye. I'm going home. In the older days, people always wearing armor. So you hit the open spot. I hit you in the freaking throat, in the vagus nerve, in the trachea, in the eye, in the nose, in the front of. I'm gonna take you. On accident. It's not me doing it. You're doing it to yourself. You came at me, oops. You happen to run into a freaking spike. Your problem, not mine. Okay? Now reach through, open the hands. And from the elbows, you open more, open more, open more, open more. You can open to the point where it's almost straight. This is the beginning of the form, right? There's only a few parts in my form where you'll see my hands opening almost all the way. The beginning of the form, end of the punch, okay? Single whip. There's a couple of times. For the most part, the hands aren't even moving. It's an illusion. There's some points where I want you to do this just to understand there's a point in time where you better get some reach. Okay? But don't try for the reach. Relax into the reach. You yawn it. Remember, this channel yawns, this channel sighs. Now that can be reversed. So for general theory, 70% of the time you yawn from here, 30% of the time you sigh from here. Right? 70% of the time you sigh from here. And you can reverse that, but it's a 70% this way. 70% yawn sigh, 30% sigh yawn. Okay? Relax, just shut it down. Look free from your balls. Good. Okay. From here, we're going to flip the current. This is going to go and do what? We're going to yawn, right? So this is 70 yawning. Go. Sigh, come back in. Right. Let the wrist curl. Stop to hold the ball. So from this point, you still have Peng at 30%. It's never turned off all the way. Peng is never turned. Once I fill up this bubble, there's a tie. Remember I spoke about the floaty? So we have a baby floaty in the pool and a baby floaty on the arms. Once I fill up this in the beginning of the form, it stays like this for the rest of the form. So I mean, about 30%. Okay? That 30% is what allows you to do the work. If you don't have it, it won't work. Okay? Now from here, you turn in G. Right. Stop. Hold it right there. Good. And on. Down, but down diagonally towards me. Okay? Down. On. Right. Because, good. Remember, it's almost coming towards me. Relax. First part of the form is the most important part of the form. You come at me, I'll what you do. Please don't touch me. Okay? You keep coming towards me. Okay, fine. I told you to stop. G. Okay? If I get into a position like that, and I don't want to do this and put you down on top of me.
Right.
Because this is just bringing, this is not good.
Right.
When it's fighting in any style, the inner ring between my shoulder space is my circle of get the fuck out now. If you get past this point where my elbow radius to my inner ring, this is big fucking trouble. So think of it like there's separate rings to protect. I have the fingers, the outside ring. This is where this is my personal space. This is where my fighting radius really is, my wrist. The elbow is my circle of defense, from elbow to shoulder. The shoulder is the protection ring. If you come anywhere near the shoulder, this is red alert on the highest level. Everything stops to do with that. So we're playing pushing, should we play pushing? Okay, I'll let people in to play with them. If I don't know this person, they come in with this, and I see they get past it, this is, no. It's a different game.
Right,
You'll see me playing with people, I'll let them in, I'll let them mess around, right?
Yeah.
But most of the time, they get into my elbow space, try to throw a punch or something, and that's when I start dealing with it. I'm playing with people, I want them to have a chance, and we're practicing, let them in a little bit. But once they touch me, in my mind, I'm thinking I fucked up. I'm training myself to deal with this is bad. This is really bad. If this circle in the shoulder. So going back to why I teach on like this, if you come towards me and I bring you down towards me, I'll bring you 45. But when I bring you 45 in the form, look at the full version of this, right? And I go here, and I'm in this position. If I drag you from clear chest, push me, like I have this, keep coming in. You're gonna run into a buffer. You're gonna run into something. You're never gonna get to the point where you're here. People that do Tai Chi and do this is fucking stupid.
Okay.
I'm gonna say it straight up. This is fucking stupid. Because you just told me that this guy is going to be here.
Okay. Yeah.
Never do that. So, coming. 1, 2, 3. See? On. Come towards me. You got this. If I even want to bring you down, I still bring you down in front of me, to the side of me, down towards you. Never down on me. Even in jiu-jitsu, I don't want to, or wrestling, I don't want to bring the guy's weight on my center. I want to bring him off my center. See what I'm saying? Even your plummeting and you're trying to like, in like classical wrestling, I'm not going to go and do this to the guy. I'm going to do this to the guy to get it off the axis so I have a fulcrum. Same thing when you start the form. So now as you go past this point, you got to remember these applications because you're going to start moving fast through the form. So it's up to you to keep up. I can't constantly, at this point you're going to have to remember the fundamental. Okay? So from here on. Face the other way. This way I can, yeah. I'll try to do the form back as much as possible. So, now, this is one of the things that we've added into this form is a lot of the modern styles where they shift and they come up, or they shift and they come up, or they shift and they come up. I'm going to shift my weight first. Okay? And I'm going to ward off to the right and press the left hand. So what I'm going to do is shift on the table. You know, I'm going to straighten this leg out and push it to the right leg. I don't stand up. I just push into the shoulder. And this is where you have all the other movements. Taiji Chuan, right? It's basically split, pluck, split, shoulder, and elbow. All happens here, right? So here, I'm going to pluck this up. I'm going to split my hands. I'm going to shoulder, and I'm going to elbow. The first move. Okay? You see? Does it make sense? So it's literally just you grab my wrist, and go, no, whoa. Right? Or I go, okay? So I'll put it backwards if I can. So when you're going here, opposite of me, okay? So 90 degrees. And just flat on the table. Just wipe the table. I wipe the table with my foot. Okay? This hand, I'm going to push the chair under the table. Okay? And the effect is this. Okay? Wipe the table, the body, push the chair under the table with the body. Okay, I'm really trying to exaggerate this move so you can see what I'm talking about. I'm going to switch the hands, and I can do that plumb on. My style is only plumbing on. So it's only up and down. Up, down. Okay? Turn the hands, wipe the table. Does that make sense? Ulna. Use the ulna, use the back, use the front. So wipe the table. Okay? Good. See? You feel that? It's a good line. I should be able to just jump off of it. I'm hitting the ground. I'm pushing the wall to the ground. Now from here, I'm going to wipe, hold the tray. Basically, this is all I'm doing. Just basically picking up the tray, wiping it, wiping my wrist, putting a towel on my wrist or something. Okay, try that. So from here, pick up the tray, turn the wrist. Now notice when my hand's pointed at his eyes or his throat. Always the eyes of the throat. Okay? Now from here, put the foot down. Now put the foot down, the entire body weight. Okay? Shift again. Turn. Weight turn, right, weight to turn. And it's a very narrow stance on purpose because when you start a fight in a bad spot, you're going to wind up in a shitty stance. Okay? Reach. And then turn the head. Stay there. And feel your spine. After we extend, now release the extension and sit back. So it's more of a, I don't want to say lean, think like a deadlift. My center of gravity is slightly forward. Slightly. Right? And I take that and I shift in. That brings me back. And that's basically back of the standing. And then over sit down. And just take the center of gravity and fuck up. So now you're reaching forward. And now this is Peng going to Liu. Tailbone goes down, sit, and then when you sit down, I should fall with you. It was late, but that was the idea. That was the idea. Make sense? As long as kind is good enough for now.
Sit back on my.
Sit back. On the heel of the front foot.
So my foot goes back too.
Right. Because I'm trying to draw in to grab the ball, right?
Yeah.
Well, you're doing it. You just didn't do a big way. You can stay on the front leg.
Yep.
Okay? So I finish reaching. I reach, and then you try to come at me again, or you try to sweep, you try to punch in the wrist, and we're in this position where we're like this, I bring you in. See? To bring you back out. It's a very small move. But most of the time, when you punch, someone punches with a hook punch with the left hand, I'm going to reach out and then bring you in. See? Or if we're grappling, you try to sweep and come towards me, we're going to put this here. You see that base, this 45-degree angle?
Yep.
A good sprawl, you can stand up and sprawl. I don't have to go like this. Because what am I doing? My whole body's doing this 45-degree angle. Why do I have to do that? Try to come down towards me. I just make a 45-degree angle right here. I have this guarded, right? You can't grab me. I have your whole fucking head and your neck. You're not going to take me down from here.
Right.
You have to deal with this wedge. So in order to go to my do to shoot and take like a single leg, a double leg takedown, you go down on me, you have to deal with the wedge that's in your fucking head. Right? So you come towards me, you can't. You have to do something about this, and that's when I start to move. So now look at the position of my hands. I don't know if you have a knife in your hand, so I keep the arteries closed. That's why the hands turn over.
Yep.
See what I'm saying? Now, so always think there's some kind of weight being put on you. 1, 2, see how I sat down?
Yep.
Turn. Step. See how I'm sitting? When you practice the form, you practice the bigger stance. Like, how high? You gotta see how to name this. You gotta, yeah. So, 1, 2. I'll be one play.
Come here, come here. Looking for an action of any kind.
I know you want to play with me. Okay, you can play with me. Yes, okay.
Come here, let him. Gotta let him work.
Okay. Good guy.
Your hair.
So eventually, the stances get really big because you're training how to use good tension, build the right muscles, turn muscles off under stress. Okay? So everybody tells you have to practice like this, no, you practice always. Big stance, small stance, you practice everything, practice extremes. Always look for the geometry, 45. The most cover. I have a high cover, I have a mid-low cover, and then you just change it little by little as reality needs. Right? See what I'm saying? This bone's taking the weight. Doesn't matter how hard I come at you, as long as this bone's in the right line, you may move. It's not going to break.
Yeah.
Okay? Go. So at this point, we're going ready for Liu, getting ready for the next move. We sit back, roll, and make the ball. Right? So we make this Tai Chi ball, you keep saying. Okay? From here, turn the ball. That turn of the ball is enough to throw you. It's enough. But don't face that way. Where's your opponent? So where should your hand be facing? Where should your right hand be facing right now? At my fucking eyes. Always, one hand is facing at the eyes of the throat. Okay, it's not random. This, rich hand, I want to hit you in the floating ribs. Okay? It sucks. This is bad. Okay? It's malicious. Step. This, every time I step in this form, I'm either kicking you or stomping on something. And you actually see me like going after people, you always notice my hands will be relaxed, and then like to the conclusion, no shadow kick. What that literally means is I throw a kick without moving my upper gate. You don't see my body move at all. See what I'm saying? So this doesn't move. Look at me in the eyes. There's nothing to see. From your angle, you can't see anything. You just get hit. So from here, release, and open yon. Same kind of tension. Step. Now from here, we can weighted turn. See how I'm still in this shape, this bubble shape? I'm just going to spin the whole object. Right. Now from here, wipe. it. Hold it. Now your tailbone. Open your back. Doesn't mean to curl and create a freaking herniation in your disc. It means to not be hyperextended, just to relax it. So it could be straight. It could be slightly, in certain points, it could be even slightly curved. Right? Never would be. Okay? Just enough. Very important to square off from the opponent, and you should also not be able to see your toes on the front stance. I don't care if the front stance is this big, this big. When I bend my front knee, I should be able to see my toe, but I shouldn't be past it either. Okay? Just enough where if I look and see it, but it's... So, yeah. Perfect. So now, you've made the wedge, you have the left, right? I'll get stab at me. If they go to wrestle, you got the underhook, whatever it is. There's pressure on you now. I have to take the pressure and spin it off. So I do shunt, one, wedge, shunt, lift, finish pump. See how it's over here again? Go. Shunt. That was perfect, okay? Open and lift, and then reach. Here, you're doing the corner guard. Corner guard again, with the hands pointing at his fucking eyes. Okay? This should always wind up to here. I'll explain that another time. Now from here we go and we sit down to Ryu, relax, and make the ball. A little tighter, a little more fun, right? So it'll be 70-30, 72-28 for the set run. The hand.
喺你做呢度，乜嘅？
會唔會㗎？
會嗱佢聲，因為佢聲，呢通咗之後，咁啊嗱，就問呢隻咁樣，
Right, it's yawning. It's tight. If it's too tight, it'll break. If it's too loose, it collapses. Okay? Now, from here, you should have tongue. Yeah. Always, the whole form, you don't let go of this. Okay? Now, look what I did again. So now, a guy throws a punch with this hand, or he goes to cut, I don't care what it is. I cover my head, and I put my fingers in his fucking face. Okay? Constantly. Oh, you heard me? Here, deal with that. Okay? Go. Right. This hand, whatever's behind you, is checking a stab. Always have enough room for a 3-inch knife. Okay? I mean, it'd be nice if people say I can fuck a machete. Well, let's just fucking be practical. 3 inches, if you're lucky, you'll be able to stop them. At least enough to do something. When you do it with knife defense, once the knife comes out, you cut, and the object is to get equal damage. If you run away, you get stabbed in the back. You can't run. If you go too far in, you're gonna get stabbed. So the thing is to give a limb and to immediately take a piece of his fucking body off. Okay? You have a knife in your hand, you come at me, as soon as I touch you, I let you keep this, and I just rip something off your fucking body. And that's it. Because I'm assuming that I'm dead already. The knife's out, I'm dead. So you're coming with me. Master says, cut me here, no sweat, kill him. Push. That was good. Okay, now from here, let's go do wood off right. Now, wood off right originally was like this, same as in the other posture. There would be one here, one here. They made it like this to teach you that this hand can be functional. So we're just going to do it here for now and make the ball. It's a step first. Always a step. Clear the lower gate. Don't swing your foot. Step on him. Step on him. Because what I'm trying to do, we're here. All right, step on you and come in. Okay? Good. Now don't fall. This is why Taiji Chuan slow. You gotta be able to control your balance, see? Control the step. Place the step. Control the move. Am I not using muscle? Bullshit. Definitely using muscle. Okay? We'll go back to one off left. See how I cleared it up and I go to his face? The easiest way to think of it is a retinal scrape.
The hands go up.
Hands and feet are always together. Ward off means get off my fucking shirt.
Yeah.
Step in, turn the hand. Perfect. Now, retinal scrape. We're in this range. If I can touch your temple, I'm going to take my hand and rip out your fucking eyes. From right here. Boom. You don't need to be a kung fu master to understand what this does. Put your hand on the guy's face and you just go like this. Okay? You just take out his fucking eye. It's in part of every move. Watch me do this. Don't stay where you are. You need to keep the training. Stay where you are. Okay? Watch me do this part of the fall. I'll try to do it towards you. So, 1, I'm in his face. 2, I'm in his face. Right? 3, I'm still in his face. 4, come up. Where do I go? To his face. Cut his fucking eye out. Right? From here, I turn. Look what I do. Look, I'm in his face. Look, I'm in his face. 5. Here, what do I do? I'm in his face again. What do I do? I'm going to his fucking face again. Okay? It never ends. It never ends. At any time I can poke you in the eye or stomp on your kneecap, I'm going to do it. So from here, we're just going to make the ball and sit down and that pulls him in. See what I'm saying? So I still have my low guard, I still have my mid guard. Okay? I still have my nuts kind of guarded because of the angle. I can't just kick you. So you're kind of just generally guarding yourself by gestures, right? There's a style in the hood they call 52 block. When you see a lot of these moves, it's Tai Chi. Good boxing, Mike Tyson's Tai Chi. If you really understand what the movement is, when you're really good, it's all Tai Chi. Okay, go. What am I doing? I'm covering my face and wiping it off. Now, from here, turn the hip off the foot, but the hands have got to go. So the whole machine turns and faces the next. Right. Okay? 45, because now the opponent's here. I'm going to punch you here. You're going to stop me from punching me? No. You got to get that angle. Your opponent's in front of you. See? You may move, but the machine ain't going to break from a punch. You can take a good amount of force from this triangle card. Okay? When you're doing Tai Chi, you should have the triangle guard. The humorist is guarding the low end here, the humorist is guarding the mid gate here. Okay? The reason why we're dealing with the lower gate and the middle gate, because very little comes from the upper gate. You have the lower gate, you have the middle gate, you have the upper gate. Later on in the form, you have upper gate technique, but how often statistically are you going to get somebody coming at you like this? Probability-wise, it happens. Most of the time, they're going to come under, or they're going to come from the side. The next most probable one would be straight at you. Most people don't just come straight at you with a punch like this unless they're very well trained. Right? Only a good boxer come like this. Karate guys come at you straight. Most people do what's called a grab and clap. The grab and clap is I'm going to try to reach at you, feel where you are, and then clap my hands together with the back hand. Right? So the first thing you should train for is the most common thing that idiots may do. Good. Now, keep the pressure here. Pick up the heel. So now you're in your lower guard, all the way up to 90 degrees. Okay? This is what's actually happening. You don't see it in the form, but this is happening every time you step. So you should be able to hold my body weight here. Make sense?
Oh.
I was going to say, there's no way.
Okay.
Thank you. Right. Now step slowly on the heel, because you want to put it down, not because you have to. Okay? Sit down more. Right. I put it down. Gentle. Okay? Remember, the homeboy is trying to come at you, take it down. So what do? You guys come at me. You want to come take me down. I put my, see how I just did? I want to get your neck and get one of the hands and have the grip off the, to make space. Let's say you already got in. You already got this. I want to wedge myself. Look, I'm going to move. What is this? I make the ball. I make the ball and then I shove my foot inside. So I'm disrupting your center of gravity. I'm clearing space for myself and I'm manipulating your center post. Okay? I'm wedging myself into you, creating a wedge or a sprawl from different postures. Okay? Do it again. Relax, that means soft, so it means don't waste energy. Yawn, and form, wow. Good. Good. Now from here, same thing, going off right. Just step forward. The idea is that you feel like you're going to do this, you don't actually do it. It's a hidden step. It's hiding. You're always kicking, you're always stomping, you're always kneeing somebody in the fucking balls. The potential's always there. Good. Now don't fight for it. Reach for it in your posture. I don't reach to push him that way. I reach every direction by yawning, but not letting the shape change. Go. Yeah, see, that's it. So now you have me leaning on you. Remember, this one is covered. This is what matters. And for form's sake, for the notebook's sake, we'll put it here. So now you have the transfer guard. We'll go into like trapping and shit, you'll see why. So here, you're good. Shunt, back leg in. That's it. Good. Now from here, what do? We give him the spiral. I throw the ball away, serve the tray, back to the beginning of the damn form. Radial nerve. So middle finger, radial nerve. Okay? Never twist your spine. Some guys in the Chen style, they train an ability where they can segment the spine and then slingshot the energy across the spine. My style, the most traditional styles, is only 2 points. We work with 2 pillars, they work with 4. This is my understanding of it. Okay? For now, you want to work with 2. So if this feels tension, the whole machine moves. Once there's tension here, it's an instant retained reaction. There's no storage of space where it can sling after. It has to be one shot. Not to say it's right or wrong, it's just different. Okay? It's effectively the same shit. It's not a timing thing. Now from here, what do? Reach through. Yeah, that's it. Now that you have that, what do? I keep the pung open. Step. Now, very important, in this style, you step first, and then as I step down, I swivel in. This is when the sucking in comes in. Okay? Because I'm having a down pressure, a spinning pressure, and a side retract pressure, which is on. Because remember, there's only pung on in the style. Don't do that, don't turn yet. Just do the turn and sit down. And sit. That's the move. That's the whole move. Okay? You want to be completely facing at this point. Because this coiled tension has to be released. So they have to release this way to get sucked in. They have to release by turning the hip. The hand wants to follow the foot. See? And now you want to reverse the wave. Again, the elbow down to cover the floating rib, eyes or throat being taken. Okay? Watch, don't move. Okay. So I am. Now, as I step back, this back is the down force. I take the down force and I make it circular by turning my head, by spiraling. So it looks like I'm doing this to the guy, but I'm not. I'm bringing him down. I take the down energy and direct it around. Okay? Here, I step back, and now that back, the water in my body is being pulled down and in a circle. Down and in a circle. See this? So that everything follows this initial action. Go. Make sense? Now even this, I'm here, because the whole body wants to be filled to the vacuum. There's nothing left to go into the vacuum. The vacuum's dead. The vacuum's completely full. Bring it in. Right? Sit down. Good. Now from here, I step again. Right? So this is a front kick, a stop kick, and a shift. You don't do it, it's a note in the form. It's hiding. This goes where you're going. Okay? Open. Okay. Now put the weight inside the foot while you're opening it in. Now from here, where you shifted, Okay? I bring the hands up, and then when I get to that midpoint, I just turn the hands. So now, grab and pull, and hit him with the back of your wrist. So remember, good. Good. It's actually 2 separate events. 1, 2. Okay? Right, slow it down. It's good to do it once to feel what's supposed to happen. When you practice it, you do it slow. There's no wasted energy. So I'm here, I bring it up, I grab it, pull into it, and then from here, I'm actually going to shut it down. So remember, we have the one going up and the one going down. A simple version is that this circle goes this way, this circle goes this way, they collide and make a forward force. But it's more than that. This one's going up and this way, this one's going down and this way, and they collide like that. So you have this energy and this energy makes this energy. Okay, I have to cut it off, otherwise you're going to go into a fucking fence. Go. Slowly. Grab it. I'm going to pull something out of my arm. Pull on my arm again.
เราเคยดูหลีสักประมาณนั้นเส้นหมุน
I'm slightly leaning forward. Like that. Put this hand, press, and now this is where the back foot turns into. Right. Good enough for now. Come back to it again, right? You have pressure here. Connect these two, and now fill it up by turning. That's it. Make sense? It's elastic collision. It's a fucking physics show. There's something special. Over here. I'm going to now, I have to go forward again. So I sit under, right? Finish the back. He wants to pull that leg in. I shove the leg in. Now from here in my chest. Where are my hands? In his eyes. Or his throat. Remember, or eyes and throat, eyes and throat, eyes and throat. Because if I go like this, you're going to stop what you're doing. Okay, MMA fighter, Kung Fu master, okay? I don't give a shit what it is. If I go, yo, dude, stop. You're going to stop what you're doing, deal with that before you hit me again. You at least just want to wipe it away and then hit me. That's what's important. I'm just going to give you an interrupt. If anything else, it's just to interrupt you for a second to give me a time to do something else. So please, get out my face. So now, you have the wedge. I'm going to push you, oh shit. I can't just go grab you anymore. Okay? If I'm inside, you still have my neck. It's just a posture, a gesture of possibilities. So now from here, I cleared this out. I'm going to start, remember this, turn, make the wave. Wave. See, now I have the back in again. I step back, I have a back over and down pressure. So I take the over and down pressure, push my hands. Grab, push. See? Come push. You can't. It's a physics thing. You just can't do it. You have to do something else. If you don't do something else, you get sucked into a hole. Make sense?
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4. See, now I have this lifting, rocking, right? 5. Now the foot wants to get dragged into the back. Right? My knee, where's my knee? In his fucking balls. Or in the femoral artery. It's an uncomfortable position. The back foot should be about 45 degrees. Okay? About, for now. Okay? Now, I'm going to step again. Step on his ankle, step on his face. I don't care what it is. I step. I shift my weight down diagonally, 40, right? So then I press my hands down diagonally, 45. That finishes on. So now, see, that's it. That's it. So what I want to happen is if I just grab me, you take his hands and you smack them into him. So I shut you down. You're smothered, okay? Or I take your floating rib and I crack them and put them into your stomach and break them off your body and pierce your fucking lung, okay? Or puncture your lung with your own bones. I'm gonna break this shit off and crack them into your body. So now, you push down. Right, you see that? You see how I'm going to my leg? Push all the way, finish the form. See, now I'm stuck. Bring the back leg in to finish the vacuum. See what happens? Now you just do punk. Punk. Has to go over, right? It's physics. Got it. Good job. So here. Clear chest. Right? On. Smother his ass down. Blanket him down. Cover him up and shove everything into his body. Compact him to a ball. That ball wants to unexpand itself. It's either he's going to jump by pushing himself off of the wall, or you're going to unload it and give him punk, because after an comes punk. This system is only punk on. There's nothing else. There's nothing else. So here, we finish the ball, we loosen them up, and remember, put 1, 2, 3, my thumbs are up. Because when we turn this into fighting, we hit the whole form, make 2 fists. So now I'm here. See what I'm saying? I just make 2 fists and do the same fucking thing. Okay? Oh. 5 minutes. Yeah, 5 minutes. Perfect. So I just want to do Peng Lu Ji An anyway. Perfect. That's good. But do you see the wedge I'm talking about? The geometry? So now, I can stab in the throat. I try to punch you with a wedge. Let's just say go this way. I just do a punch and I try to take your leg down. What do? Step back. Now you have a wedge.
Yep.
A sprawl of a sense, right? Take me by finishing the vacuum and drag me in. Drag me in. Right. Bring the front leg too. Bring the whole fucking leg. Your legs are out to move. Right, you see? Now what do? Crumple my ass and put me to the fucking ground. Put the foot behind me. Step in and then shove my ass down to the fucking ground. Right.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
Let's do a little faster to wrap it up. Make sure you got the pattern. It's more important is in the intention of the pattern rather than the pattern. But these 4 moves is everything. So, look, ward off, roll back, press,
Yep.
push, just say smother down,
That's
shove down.
forward. Okay, right.
It's still, even if my hands are this way, push. This force down, because of my alignment, the combined alignment, the X, creates a down force 45 degrees in front of us. If I don't direct it here, you're going to be on top of me. I don't want you on top of me.
Right.
So even if I go straight down, the straight down is still 45 degrees away from me. If I do karate, I'm breaking the board.
Right.
I'm going to break the board where? 45 degrees away from me. I'm not going to do this and punch it from the dick. Okay?
Yeah.
So it pisses me off. People say, oh, karate, and there's nothing separate. They're all the same thing, and they all work their way home.
Yep.
Everything is supposed to be Tai Chi. Everything. MMA is Tai Chi. Boxing is Tai Chi. Walking the fucking dog is Tai Chi. Tai Chi is the study of human movement and trying to make it effective.
Yep.
Let's go over the beginning. Just watch for a second. So what do? Change my center of gravity. I sidestep, and then I cover my fucking face.
Yep.
You see these videos online, people getting their ass kicked because they don't cover the damn face. Get off the side, cover your face. Stab them in the eye. Okay? From here, what do? Go a hook punch. I'm covering my goddamn face.
Right.
Okay? I'm grabbing by the head. I'm doing something, but I'm always covering my face with my hands in the eyes. Second, what do? I cover my face. So a punch, I cover my face. Again, cover my face. Okay? Go to stab me in the bottom. I stop you from hitting me by going 45 degrees in front of me. It's a downward angle, but because of where I'm sitting, we're 45 degrees away. Okay? Now, we run from concentric to incentric, or congruent to incongruent. I have 2 circles moving together. Now I'm going to split them up. So from here, I'm going to wipe the table. This one goes this way, this one goes this way. Wipe the table. Switch. Wipe the table. Switch. Wipe the table. Switch. Wipe the table. Switch. See what I'm saying? See how I'm always covering my face and hitting him in the eye. Very important. Turn. Switch. Okay? See this? Switch. Right? I'm gonna drag it, grab it, and now I hit him the first time. The first shift is this. Second shift is this.
Yep.
Okay? Come on here. This is what you want. This is me. See how I am? First one. Gone. Second one. Gone. Each time I move, you get hit. 1, 2. Clear. Stop. Back. Bring him in. shove them down. Let them go up. Step back, and now you have the next move. You know what I'm saying? What's this next move again? Same shit. I don't care if you do it the modern way, which is without the hands moving, or you do it our way, which is a little more traditional. They say butterfly hands or whatever the fuck it is. 1, 2, 3. First move of the damn form again. Same thing, add the fist. Okay? Same shit. No, same more.